Hey guys, as you may have noticed, this is I guess you can call it a special video, an extra video. I'm gonna show you a preview, I guess, of my manga collection, or just I guess part one. I say part one because all my manga is basically in boxes in my basement. I mean, every time I finish reading them, I would store them in the basement and whatnot, and because I really only have one bookshelf. So if I were to ever do a full manga collection video, it would have to be done in two takes. First by putting the first half on the bookshelf and then removing them and putting the second half on my bookshelves. So yeah, for now I can do. I filled up the bookcase I have in my room. So basically a preview of some of the titles, not all. So before you guys start asking, where's such and such series and all that. Oh, it's like how come you're not collecting this or that? Yeah, so this is only a portion of it, like a good half, I'd say. So yeah, let's get right started. All right, so as you guys can see, top row, 20th Century Boys, 1 to 22, that is complete. Urasawa is an absolute favorite of mine, and this title in particular is my favorite Urasawa title, just because of the scope and the way the story is set up and everything. It's just really grand, and I just love all the characters in this series. Next up, we have Blade of the Immortal, 1 to 26. This guy can really draw. He knows the human anatomy really well. The scenes are amazing. Fantastic. Gets really good around 11 to 12, where one of the main characters get introduced. And yeah, it's been really consistent. It gets even better around 24, 23 or so, and hopefully it continues on till the end. Next up, we have I guess 2-volume continuation of 20th Century Boys and 21st Century Boys, Volume 1 and 2. It's completed. I got Urasawa, gotta have Urasawa. Anything by him, I'd just throw my money at. Next up, Pluto, volumes 1 to 8. That is complete as well. It's a little tad bit short. I generally tend to prefer longer series, but Pluto is absolutely fantastic, and I definitely recommend you guys check the series out. If you're having a hard time trying to, be willing to invest financially into a series, 8 volumes, it can't really hurt, right, guys? Takahiko Inoue's Real, volumes 1 to 11. I can't wait until volume 12 comes out. Really great series. Really characters with disabilities, overcoming adversity. Just typical general issues about everyday life and how they overcome them, basically. Bokurano Hours, 1 to 8. Can't wait for volume 9 because volume 8 ended on a killer cliffhanger, sorry. And it doesn't help that 2 volumes are released each year. But luckily volume 9 comes out next month, and I'm dying to read the next volume. So yeah, Bokurano Hours, volume 1 to 8. Next up, Solanin. Actually been like maybe 5 years, I don't know, or something like that. A long time since I read it. So, I mean, from what I remember, it's a really great 1-volume series. It's an omnibus, so definitely check it out. Bride Story, 1 to 4. Fantastic artwork and slice of life genre. Kaoru Mori really upped her game over Emma, I find, and I definitely enjoyed this much more than I did Emma. Neon Genesis, the omnibus, volumes 1 to 4. I haven't read the 4th one yet, but I love Neon Genesis from when I was younger, and these mangas are no exception. Absolutely fantastic. If you love the Neon Genesis Evangelion manga, then anime or movies rather, check these out. Next up, Urasawa again. Urasawa is absolutely fantastic. What else can I say? And Monster is no exception. 1 to 18. Great thing, good news for those that want to get into the series. Viz is planning on putting out the omnibuses next year, so definitely pick those out. And I'll definitely be double dipping, because Urasawa, my money just goes to him. Next up, I guess I'll do this in one big section. GTO, the best, Onizuka, the greatest teacher. I'm just gonna sit down here for a second. Greatest teacher out there. What I was gonna say, everyone really knows GTO. Here's the first 25 volumes of the first. I guess the most popular or most known from GTO is this series when he becomes a teacher. Although my favorite has to go to his early years, GTO the early years, volumes 1 to 15. Really great that Vertical actually rescued this title. Never would I have thought that Tokyo Pop, or rather Vertical, would pick up after this, because I never thought that the early years would be a great seller. So yeah, really props to Vertical for that, and also for giving us GTO the 14 Days in Shonen, volumes 1 to 9. So that's all complete. I guess if you were to, I know it's split up in 3 series, but if you were to combine them all, this would probably be my longest series in my collection. Next up, possibly my favorite episodic manga series, Mushishi. Fantastic. What else can I say? I would love another work by Yuki Ushibara. Oh, that's a mouthful. Yeah, I would really love more of her works, and I would recommend you guys check the series out. Although I think a lot of this is out of print, so that might be kind of hard. Check it out online. Fantastic. MPD Cycle, volumes 1 to 10. Really controversial release. Pretty gruesome. I think it's the most gruesome series that I have in my collection. I guess in a gory, but the way things are drawn, it's really realistic, and yeah, but it's really twisted. So caution right there. So if you really want to get into the series, check out some of the other known horror gory type series before you check out MPD Cycle, to kind of prepare you guys for it. So yeah, so recap again for the top half. There we go. Alright, next up, this little shelf in the middle here. I have Ohikoshi, the one-shot short stories from the guy who did Blade of the Immortal, Hiroki Samura. Yeah. Gans Volume 28, just have that there after making my pickups videos. I just thought I'd throw it in there. Yeah, and my favorite seinen series. Yes, my favorite seinen series, Eden. It's an Endless World by Hiroki Endo, volumes 1 to 13. Love this guy. Love Eden. It's been my number one for seinen for the past, since 2008. So check it out if you love Ghost in the Shell, anything Akira. Really similar art style. Fantastic. Post-apocalyptic story. Can't get any better. Can't recommend this enough. Yeah. Next up, my favorite shonen. Yes. Slam Dunk, 1 to 29. 2 more volumes remaining before the style is completed. Again, Takahiko Inoue. Fantastic stuff. Check it out if you want a shonen sports manga series. 1 to 29, Slam Dunk. Alright, just gonna sit down here yeah, so Gantz, volumes 1 to 27, and volume 28 right up there by itself. It's good, really good, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the ending is, yeah. That, for those that have been wanting to get into the series, yeah, I'm just gonna warn you, the ending is not so great. But it does get really addicting for the first half or so, 15, 16. Yeah, the series doesn't really explain much, a lot of plot holes. Ending was like derived through plot convenience, just finding a way to quickly wrap up the series. But yeah, it's not a bad series. Although there are other series which I would recommend, as because this series is 37 volumes long. Another Eiji Otsuka work, Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service 1 to 13. Same guy did MPD Cycle, although he's the writer in this series. I like this one more. It's has a lot of dark humor in it, comedy, although it is still part of the horror genre, and some of the scenes could get a little gruesome, but not as bad as MPD. I don't think anything that has been released in North America can be as bad as MPD, English-wise. Next up, Kentaro Miura, Berserk, volumes 1 through 36. Yeah, I think this would probably be my longest series if I did not combine GTO up there. So, Berserk, oh, fantastic. I mean, all you guys pretty much know about Berserk. Can't wait for volume 37, got 1 to 36 here, and it's been a long time coming, although I wish Miura really step up the pace, but Berserk, absolutely fantastic. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't, because I believe it's, well, in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best seinen series that I have ever read. And it's many times I have a hard time, between which one of these two, Eden or Berserk, would take the number one spot on my favorite seinen series. But it's really tight. But I really prefer the post-apocalyptic Akira, Ghost in the Shell, like the sci-fi series in Eden. But Berserk is not too close behind. I mean, not too far behind. Sorry. Tenpenshu, volumes 1 and 2, that is complete. The short stories by the guy who did Eden. So, I guess I'm kind of biased with Hiroki Endo, so I would say that's my favorite short story series in my collection. It's really great. It's really good. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely do so. Down to the last shelf. One Piece Color Walks 1 and 2. Now, before you guys ask me where I got 1, it's because I got it really long time ago in 2008 at a con. So that is the reason why I have it. Before you ask me where I got it. But yeah, One Piece Color Walk 1 and 2. I wish Viz would release more because, One Piece sales has increased definitely over the past few years, especially with the help of the speed up in 2010. That definitely boosted Viz's sales of One Piece. And it consistently ranks on sales charts on every time it's released. So yeah, fantastic. I love Eiichi Oda's art, really unique style, really cartoony, really enjoyable, really fun. So check out the series One Piece if you guys haven't. Akira, volumes 1 to 6, love it. Katsura Tomo, fantastic. In these 6 large volumes, nothing more to say about this. You guys will probably check the movie by now. Definitely check the manga, because after I was kind of iffy on the movie at first, although I know it gets kind of a high praise for it. I understand that. Well, for its time, it's definitely great. But after reading this, no, okay, the anime won't do. The anime won't do, or rather, the movie won't do. Just read this, as opposed to watching it. Takahiko Inoue again, Vagabond, volumes 1 to 11. I love the spine work on this. Love his artwork. Yeah, Vagabond. I wish Volume 12 I just want to read more. Wish Volume 12, The Omnibus, would come out. And apparently he's close to finishing the series, so yeah. Definitely looking forward to reading it. And last but not least, Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind box set. Right there by itself. Fantastic movie, fantastic manga. Again, definitely check it out if you love the movie. Because, again, like Akira, that is so much better than the film. The film won't do. Just won't do. So yeah, this again, recap. This is a preview. This isn't my entire collection. This is about half, roughly a good half, I'd say, of my titles. I will probably put up part 2, or I will, just make a full video where I would just make this as my preview video and just basically attach part 2 onto this later on when I actually do film it. Now, I don't have a set day of when I'm planning on filming it, so it could be a while. It could be anywhere from, next month. It could be anywhere to like Christmas time, right? So this will have to do for now. I do apologize for that, but all my manga is in boxes, and this is the only shelf I have in my room, and I normally store my manga in boxes. So hope you guys enjoyed this special preview video of my manga collection, and definitely subscribe, like, comment if you want to see more, or pick up videos, to keep up with what I'm buying on a monthly basis. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tune in for my next pickups video in the month of September, because I definitely have some great stuff coming on the way as well. So appreciate you guys watching this video, and see you next time.